in the mirror.
Now listen, whatever you do not trap Matt Liner. Your host, George Barrett, and his path of the champ. Jonathan, the judge, farmer, and his magazine rank. Safe for risky, or injury prone. These fellas got your fantasy straight to your iPhone. It's a fantasy fumble, all of every nation represent. It's a fantasy fumble, the best above average podcast on the internet. Woo! It's a fumble.
Welcome, Fumble Nation. This is the Fantasy Fumble. I am your host, George Barrett, and as always, I am joined with me, co-host Jonathan the Judge Farmer.
Good to be back after a long weekend.
Yes.
Nothing beats a furlough day.
Oh, yes, it's been a long time since we've recorded, John, so today we're going to knock out 2 shows in one day.
It's a doubleheader.
Yes, and as always, we are 2 fake radio hosts talking about fake football. Today, we are joined with a special guest here in studio, an ex-Barry Nation member, and he was there for the dark day of George Barrett and the Barry Nation. With us today is Trapper Michaels.
Hey, y'all, how you doing?
Pretty good, Trapper. We're really glad you guys could join us. Before we got into your interview, though, as I cut you off, we're going to talk a little bit about how you can support the show. And, John, do you remember the number one way to support the show that we always talk about?
Tell a friend.
That's right. Just go.
I got that one right. I'm so happy.
1 for 1.
1 for 1. I'm keeping score.
So go out there, tell one of your best friends about us. That's the only way we can grow. And another way that we love to grow the show is, for some reason, iTunes ranks comments and ratings higher than actual number of downloads, John. I have no idea why.
We talk about this all the time. I don't get iTunes. I don't understand it, but that's what they do.
Apparently, comments are really important. So, iTunes, we see your game, and we will raise you one by soliciting good 5-star comments.
Every second we get.
This could be you. So this is our iTunes comment of the week. We're going to start the show every year or every episode with this. This one comes from a Michael Mathis. He gives us a 5-star rating entitled Supple and Exciting. John, I think he's listened to the show before. It's really quick. Just says solid as Michael Turner, graceful like Tom Brady, something you can really get behind. 5 stars, Michael. Thank you. Thank you.
Something you can really get behind.
That's right. So, John, without further ado...
Without any further ado...
Let's get to the Trapper Michael interview.
The Trapper interview.
I'm glad to be here, guys. This is a big moment for me. I'm a big fan. This is a special show you guys got.
That's really weird
Thanks,
to hear.
Trapper.
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, it's...
What? It's a good show. It's a special show.
He's like, I'm only saying that once. I'm not...
So, Trapper, we're gonna start this interview off how I like to start off all interviews of the Barry Nation and ex-Barry Nation members. We want to know a little bit about Trapper Michael and what makes Trapper tick.
All right.
You ready to go there with us today?
I'm up at the plate. I'm ready to go.
All right. Well, first off, as I've explained earlier, I like to know a little bit about what has shaped Trapper. And I've always defined my personality through the media that I've been exposed to. And as you know, we like to ask music, book, movie, or movie, book, music. Haven't determined the order of MBM yet. So what I want to know is, I want an example of a piece of music, whether it be one song or an artist. I want a book and a movie that has either shaped your personality today, or if I were to watch, read, or listen to this piece of media, I would know a little bit about who you are as a person. Now, it's not your favorite book or movie. That's the determination. It's more what will let us know a little bit more about
that's
Trapper.
the creepy part right there at the end. That's what I'll always object to this, because I try to give the poor guy we're interviewing at least a rope if he wants one. Like, because it's not just, what's your favorite book? Like, that seems pretty simple, right? It's like, tell me something about your deep inner soul that you wouldn't tell anyone else.
Do I have to pay for this? Is this is therapy here? Okay, I'll go with movie first, and I'm going to break the rule a bit. It's a lot to do with how much I like it. I think it's awesome, but there's a deeper meaning to it, and I'll tell you about it. Right. Wedding Crashers.
Okay, I'm with you.
Wedding Crashers. It's absolutely hilarious. I absolutely love watching it. It makes me laugh a lot. But there are deeper meanings there, and I think the two are friendship is one between the two characters, between Vince Vaughn and the Wilson guy, and then the other thing is love. He's got the love interest with the girl, and there's marriage, there's all kinds of weddings and everything. So I think those two things together. So you got love, you got friendship, and you've got good times and laughs, and I think that's important to me.
It's also something really hard to balance. Actually, I've always found is like balancing the right balance between your love interest and your best friend. I know I've gotten on your wife's nerves taking time away from her and the fantasy fumble, and it's not an easy thing. Yeah, it's a constant battle, balance of love and friends. Man, that sounds really cheesy, but this is what movie book music does. We go a little bit deeper. So yeah,
you should play the piano.